I'm Police Colonel Harris Reyes Fama, the acting executive officer of the Directorate for Police Community Relations. As one of the authors, I take pride in presenting our reviewer to all of you. It is the most updated, complete, and comprehensive reviewer. Many readers pass the examination and even become top-notchers. The book includes PNP master plans and performance governance system and the Patrol Plan 2030, which are pertinent coverage in the examination. The overall, this book can help you prepare for the examination and pass. My message to the viewers and readers: I encourage you to participate more in this kind of virtual events as we need to adapt to the new normal. When we purchase essential online, we also help in preventing the spread of the virus. Let us be safe from the COVID-19 by staying home most of the time. For my greetings, I would like to greet the new Chief Philippine National Police in the person of Major General Sina. Sir, congratulations at pabuhay po kayo.
Good day everyone! I'm Kirsty and I will be hosting this event featuring NCB 24K Publishing. Before we start, we want to thank all of you for joining this virtual event of the Manila International Book Fair brought to you by National Bookstore. And for that, we invite you to shop on www.manilabookfair.com and get 20% off on all NCB reviewers from November 24 to 30 only. So add to cart and check out now. I will not keep you waiting anymore, so I'll introduce to you our first guest, Ms. Janna Centeno Valencia. She is the author to NCB Civil Service, Police Entrance, Promotional, and Licensure for Teachers Examinations. Herself is a registered teacher, napolcom top-notcher, and civil service professional eligible. She is also a co-founder, the review directress of NCB Review School.
Thank you, Miss Kirsty. Hello to everyone who are watching right now. Hello to my friends and family.
You're welcome, Miss Janna. Kamusta ka naman ngayong pandemic? How are you adapting?
Thank you for asking, Miss Kirsty. Well, sa ngayon, okay naman ako. Okay kami ng family ko. Kaya lang, sobrang hirap talaga ng mga panahon ngayon. It's been overwhelming, especially in my line of work. Kasi before, I used to meet a lot of people. Ngayon, working from home na lang, I was really challenged. Pero syempre, we need to see the light in all this darkness. Ito ay sobrang bago sa panahon natin ngayon. Working virtually, work from home, online classes and everything. Pero syempre, masaya naman dahil nakakasama natin yung pamilya natin sa bahay. Kaya naman on that note, I want to acknowledge all those people behind this event, MIBF or Manila International Book Fair and National Bookstore for having this event successfully and of course giving us this opportunity para naman matuloy pa rin yung book fair na ginaganap sa bansa natin taon-taon. Right? So thank you for having us here and we congratulate you in advance.
Oo nga no, Ma'am Janna, napakagaling ng National Bookstore at Manila International Book Fair to come up with this virtual book fair na kung saan hindi mo na kailangan makapagsalamuha, magsuot ng face mask at ng face shield. Dito, makakapili at makakabili ka na ng book through online na gusto mo. So, Ma'am Janna, parang bagong-bago sa pandinig namin ng NCB 24K Publishing. Pwede mo ba kaming introduce sa NCB?
Oh well, napakaganda ng history ng NCB. And we started before as an entertainment readings publisher. Kaya lang, we saw the demand of those people na willing mag-take ng examinations and we were overwhelmed sa dami nila. For those who don't know, NCB Publishing is not only a publisher. Ngayon, isa na rin kaming well-established review institution based in Quezon City. Well, when we started publishing reviewers in 2016, we included free lectures sa mga book holders. So basically, lahat ng bumibili ng libro noon ay may oportunidad sila para makapag-training sa amin. In preparation, of course, para sa review, sa exam nila rather. Until now naman, we still conduct free lectures. Kaya in a way, doon ko rin natagpuan yung passion ko for teaching. Well, kaya naman, if I were to describe NCB in one sentence, hindi lang siya isang kumpanya. It's a home to a lot of us. It's a home for me and for all those people na naging parte nito.
Wow, Ma'am Janna, napaka-interesting naman ang history ng NCB. Matanong ko lang, anong achievement meron ng NCB so far?
Naging napakaganda ng simula ng NCB, pero naging mas mahulay pa ito ng mga sumunod ng panahon. If I'm going to talk about our achievements, isa doon yung first ever batch ng books na na-print namin. During that time, there were instant 2 top-notchers. Sa police entrance examination yon. One from Manila and one from Bukidnon. Kaya I would like to greet and shout out Brian Sanchez and Loma Postrano. Saludo ako sa pagiging frontliners ninyo, lalo na sa mga panahon na to. So, yun na nga yung nangyari, Kirsty. Naging top-notcher si Miss Loma and si Brian, naging parang NCB na, yung NCB naging parang virus na kumalat nationwide. So, talagang maganda naman talagang balikan yung mga panahon na yun dahil talagang isang achievement yun na nangyari sa amin. And, syempre, nagpatuloy pa nga ang pagiging makulay ng history ng NCB. After Brian and Loma, bigla na lang may mga nagko-contact sa amin, like, ang nangyayari is may nagchat-chat or tumatawag na nagsasabi sa amin, Ma'am, Sir, lagay niyo naman yung pangalan ko sa at mukha dun sa tarpaulin namin. Bumili kasi ako ng book, tapos nag-top-notcher ako. So, every now and then, since nung nag-start kami in 2016, every examination, pwera usog ha, pero talagang sunod-sunod na yung mga naging top-notchers na. It's either from the review school or one from our readers. Ngayon talagang ang may pagmamalaki ko is 21 top-notchers na silang na.
Grabe, no? Ang dami nyo na palang top-notchers. So, kaya pala mostly of our questions ay galing sa mga readers ng books ng NCB.
Exactly. Sa kanila nang galing yung question kasi they know what NCB is and some of them may want to know kung ano yung NCB. So, I thought we should be taking them as part of this. Since day one, sinusuportahan naman ako ng mga readers ko, so why not isama natin sila dito?
Napakagaling, Ma'am Janna, no? At dahil dyan, mag-start na tayo ng Q&A para ma-present natin sa viewers ang top-selling NCB reviewers. The first question came from Patrolwoman Stal Garces. How does NCB reviewers differ from other references?
Ay, bongga, hard mode agad yung tanungan. Hi, Stal. Thank you for your question. Well, if I'm going to talk about how different are reviewers from others, first, siguro yung content. Kasi, to tell you honestly, I learned a lot from our late editor-in-chief and my co-author, Mr. Pablo Baltasar. Sabi niya kasi sa akin during that time, dapat yung reviewer mo, or yung reviewer natin, easy to understand. He told me na ginagawa ang reviewer hindi para i-confuse lalo yung mga readers. So, ginagawa ang reviewer to help them. What we did is, we made it simple pero siksik yung content. We have created an outline of all the coverage in the exam. And we made simple lessons with precise explanations. Yes, I know this sounds cliche, na easy to understand, na full of coverage and everything. Pero it's for the readers to find out, diba? Kaya I'm inviting again all those viewers right now to check out our reviewers. Bukod pa doon, maganda naman talaga yung mga content and very complete siya dahil we made sure na updated yung reviewers namin and wala kaming na-miss kahit isang coverage. And of course, yung connection namin sa mga readers namin. That's very important, Kirsty, na yung mga authors ay nagko-connect sa mga readers nila. We made sure na habang nagsusulat kami ng libro, as if kinakausap namin sila. We put ourselves on their shoes and share some of our experiences para mas makakonect sila. And syempre, we always make sure na we are connected through social media accounts, lalong-lalo na sa aming mga free online sessions and final coaching. We vowed ourselves in giving these lectures before every examination because this is one of the ways to give back. So yun yung kinaibahan ng reviewers namin. Hindi lang namin basta sinulat lahat ng yon, but we made sure na yung point of view namin is from the readers.
Ay, bongga, naka 20% off. Ano pang hinihintay? Add to cart na yan. So, ma'am, pwede na ba nating ipakita sa kanila ang books?
Sure, Kirsty. So, let me take this opportunity to present to you our reviewers. So, ito yung mga libro na pinagmamalaki namin dito sa NCV. So, let me start with the NCV Police Entrance Examination Reviewer or the PNP Entrance Reviewer. This reviewer is one of the most complete reviewer for PNP entrance examination. Aside from the complete lessons in verbal, quantitative, logical, and general information, it also provides Q&As about inductive reasoning and mapping. I believe that this subject has limited references, kaya naman unique ang libro na to. Aside from that, this book, I can say that this is very flexible kasi meron mga nagpapatunay na pumasa sila sa PNPA and PMA entrance examination using this book. So, hindi lang sa napolcom PNP entrance siya nagagamit, but also for those examinations that I mentioned. And of course, doon sa APSAT reviewer or the AFP entrance examination. So, this book is really helpful for those people who are aspiring police officers or maybe PNPA cadets and PMA cadets. So they also make use of this book as their reference. The second book that I want to present to you is the NCV Civil Service Examination Reviewer for Professional and Sub-Professional level. So I want to mention Sir Pablo Baltasar and Rachel Beltran na kasama kong gumawa ng libro na ito, kasama rin yung PNP Entrance Examination Reviewer. So, what's so special with this reviewer? This reviewer has over 1,500 question and answers, kasama rin ng mga lesson which cover both professional and sub-professional level. This best-selling book is also packed with strategies and tips on how to ace the civil service examination. So, alam naman natin na isa sa pinakamahirap na exam ay ang civil service examination. Kaya naman, itong libro na ito ay makakatulong sa mga aspirants to help them pass the examination. And to mention also, this book is not only for civil service examination alone. This book can also be used in any aptitude tests sa government agencies. So, if you are an aspiring civil servant or gusto mong magtrabaho sa gobyerno, ang mga coverage nito ay inline din or nakalinya din sa mga coverage ng mga aptitude tests sa kung anong government agency ang gusto ninyong pasukan. I also want to mention na itong book na ito ay may kasamang mga lesson, mga computation sa math, and it gives you an in-depth analysis of the entirety of the entrance examinations for the government exam. Next will be the NCV PNP Promotional Examination Review. So, sinulat ko to kasama si Police Colonel Harris Fama and of course Dr. Renzomar Baltasar. So, this book is so special that it already covers the coverage for the first, second, third, fourth class promotional examinations. What's so special with this book? So, this book is an exclusive reviewer for all the PNP uniform personnel already. So, lahat po ng mga kapulisan natin na nangangarap or naghahangad na ma-promote or gusto nilang makakuha ng eligibility for them to get promoted, they have to use this book. Kasi sobrang kumpleto na ng libro na to. Nandito na rin yung mga updated topics na kasama sa promotional examination. So I believe that this book is not only for the promotional examinations, but also it covers the coverage for lateral entrance examinations or lateral examinations for those people or for those PNP personnel na gustong mag-apply for lateral entry. I want to present to you the NCB Comprehensive Criminologist Licensure Examination, written by Sir Tampos and Sir Bench Peters. This book has updated selection of Q&As which are board patterned. It also has criminology terms, which is a glossary type of reference which helps reviewees to fully understand and memorize important concepts commonly used in the board examination. And of course, I'm presenting the newest book we have recently published, the NCV Licensure Examination for Teachers Reviewer or the LET Reviewer book. This book contains more than 300 pages of full coverage in the LET examination, covering general education and professional education. So, ito po yung pinaka-updated na libro that is out on the market kasi ngayon lang namin ito ilo-launch. And on that note, I would like to greet my co-authors, my then and former high school teachers and mentors, Sir Gab Vargas, Ma'am Roma Rizardo, Sir John Rizardo, Ma'am Len Viana, and Ma'am Awi Colorado. Themselves are dedicated and multi-awarded teachers from different public school here in Metro Manila. And of course, Sir Ma'am, congratulations po. Despite this pandemic, we were able to launch the book. And I know we have been waiting for such a long time para ma-release yung libro. And right now, we are launching this and releasing this dito sa event na to. Maraming salamat po sa pagtitiwala at pagsuporta sa NCV na gumawa ng mga ganitong libro. I hope that more titles will be launched soon under your names. God bless sir and ma'am. Thank you again. I would like to share some important news about the PRC board, no? So recently, just a few weeks ago, the PRC announced that board examination will start to conduct the regular examinations based on their schedule next year. So, starting po sa January 2021, magsisimula na po uling magsagawa ng mga exams ang PRC. So, I think this is the best time for you to prepare kasi magtutuloy na po or tutuloy na yung mga exam sa susunod na panahon. So, for those people who are watching right now na mag-take ng LET and Criminologist exam, again, I'm inviting you to buy the books right now kasi naka 20% off siya. So, please check out our reviewers dahil tuloy na po yung exam next year. So, I would like to mention again that we conduct free lectures to all book holders or open to all book holders. So, if you are interested with these events, the instructions are written in the back cover of these books.
Wow, Ma'am Janna, very nice. And ang kapal ng books, they look durable and compact. Kahit saan ka magpunta, it will be comfortable bringing them all. At hindi lang yan with free review sessions pa. So, proceed na tayo sa second question, ma'am. It came from Ina Esteban. What is the essence of review during this pandemic?
Wow, that's a very Miss You question. Thank you, Ina, for that question. But I have to admit, Kirsty, this is one of the most important questions that I have to answer. Aside from this question, I want to include this question as well. May puwang pa ba dapat ang pagre-review ngayong pandemic? I just want to make a story, no? For a few years of teaching and organizing study groups online, I can very well understand na meron talagang mga ganitong examinees na naniniwala na ang pagre-review ay dapat ginagawa kapag malapit na yung exam. Mas pinipili nila na mag-cram a few days before the examination. And I admit also na kahit walang pandemya, maraming ganito ang mentality. Especially now, na most of us think na nag-stop yung mundo and we keep on waiting for the next kung ano yung mangyayari. Kaya ang tendency, pinopostpone natin yung mga plano natin sa buhay. So, to answer the question, yes, dapat talagang paglaanan ng oras ang pag-prepare sa exam. In fact, it is the wisest decision to make use of all our spare time to do other things na makakapag-divert sa nararamdaman natin takot o paranoia. Para instead na isip na lang tayo ng isip kung ano yung next na mangyayari, mas dapat natin pag-isipan kung ano yung mga sumusunod natin or susunod nating hakbang pagkatapos ng dagok na to. Para sa akin kasi, ang essence ng review ngayong pandemic is resilience. Yes, dapat tayong magpakita ng resilience. At kilala naman ng mga Pilipino dahil dito sa resiliency na to, na kahit anong dagok o pagsubok sa buhay na kasama ng pandemic na to or ng COVID-19, dapat nakakakita pa rin tayo ng hope o pag-asa para magpatuloy at nagagawa pa rin natin yung mga dapat nating gawin in line doon sa mga pangarap natin sa buhay. So, if you think na tumigil ang mundo, hindi naman tumigil yung buhay, kaya dapat paghandaan pa rin natin yung future natin. Pandemya lang yan, Pinoy tayo.
Napakaganda ng advice mo, Ma'am Janna, no? They should take advantage of the situation in this pandemic. So, this is the best time para bumili ng libro at mag-aral. So, this will be the next question, no? The third question is, kailan po magkakaroon ng exam?
Well, isa ito sa mga underlying problems of the institutions or agencies which are responsible for the conduct of these examinations. Kailan ba dapat makapag-exam ulit? Or kailan ba pwedeng magpa-exam ulit? The calendar was disrupted ever since the lockdown was implemented. Since March 2020, wala nang nakapag-conduct ng examinations, be it civil service, napolcom, promotional, or even board examinations. Lahat nasira yung schedule. If I'm not mistaken, sa ngayon, ang nakakapag-conduct lang ng examinations ay ang KAEX at COMEX. Well, I'm not very sure of that, pero there are some of my students who are telling me na meron ng mga ganitong exams.
So, Ma'am Janna, can you elaborate to our viewers what are COMEX and KAEX?
That's a very good question, Kirsty. Isa kasing napakagandang realization yan this pandemic. Nasanay kasi tayo sa conventional na paper and pencil test. Most of the examinees are not aware with computer-assisted examinations. These are far more convenient and faster. Let me take this opportunity to disseminate information about COMEX of Civil Service and KAEX of napolcom. So, sa mga viewers ngayon, please take note of this information that I'm going to give you dahil importante at mas matutulungan kayo ng mga impormasyon na to kung kailan at saan kayo pwedeng makapag-exam ngayon, mga panahon na to. So, the first thing that you need to know is ano nga ba ang COMEX at ang KAEX. The first one is the COMEX, which is conducted by the Civil Service Commission. COMEX means Civil Service Computerized Examination. Ito ay isang system na nag-automate sa civil service examination. So, ano nga ba yung mga coverage nito? Pwede silang, sa ngayon, pwede silang magpa-exam ng professional and sub-professional. Okay? So, ang coverage nito ay the same din with the coverage ng PPT or the paper and pencil test examination. So, the professional and sub-professional have their respective coverage. So, you have to research on that. Kaya naman ini-emphasize ko sa inyo na ang COMEX, parehas lang din ang coverage ng PPT para hindi kayo ma-confuse sa pagkakaiba nilang dalawa. So, ano nga lang ba ang pagkakaiba? Of course, PPT, paper and pencil, yung usual na ginagawa or ginaganap natin every October and March, if I'm not mistaken. Sa COMEX naman, ang schedule at ang testing centers ay ina-announce nila sa official website ng COMEX. And allow me to give you that the website is comex.csc.gov.ph. So, if you want to know more about this examination ng COEX, please visit that website. And another thing, saan ito ginaganap? Like what I've said, yung mga schedule at testing center ay ina-announce nila sa website nila. But to give you an idea about it, Ginaganap ito sa mga regional offices. So, kung saan mang regional office ang malapit sa inyo, you can take COMEX, right? So, paano mag-exam ng COMEX, right? So, you have to register sa kanilang website. Again, I'm encouraging you to visit that website. Malalaman ba agad ang resulta? Yes. Usually, ang COMEX, you can look at the results for after a few minutes or after a few hours. So, let's move on to the KAEX. Right? So, KAEX is the napolcom PNP Computer Assisted Examination. Ano ba ang coverage nito? Ang coverage ng KAEX is the same din with the PPT or yung paper and pencil test ng napolcom. Sa ngayon, entrance examination pa lang po ang may KAEX. So, promotional examinees, please wait sa announcement kung kailan sila maggaganap or magkakandak for promotional computer-assisted exam. Tuwing kailan ba ito ginaganap? Ginaganap ang KAEX before, wala pang pandemic. They conduct it every week during Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken, during that time. Ganun yung schedule niya. But ngayon, ginawa nilang mas madalas, every week na ito, twice a week. So, paano po mag-exam ng KAEX? Well, you have to wait for the future announcement of course, sa website din ng napolcom, which is napolcom.gov.ph, right? So, saan ito ginaganap? In comparison with the COMEX, ang KAEX po ay unfortunately ginaganap lang dito sa Metro Manila, sa Napolcom DILG building or Napolcom DILG Center sa Quezon City and sa Kerner, Quezon Avenue. So, hindi siya ginaganap sa regional offices. And of course, kung malalaman ba agad ang resulta, yes, after 2 hours or a few hours, ma-receive nyo na or malalaman nyo na ang resulta ng inyong examination. And of course, makukuha nyo na rin agad yung eligibility ninyo. So, ano nga ba ang kaibahan ng mga examination na to as compared dun sa nakasanayan natin na paper and pencil? Unang-una, this is a very good program dahil mababawasan or makakatulong itong maiwasan ang mga pagkakahawa ng COVID, lalo na ngayong pandemic. Kasi limited lang ang slots ng mga examination na to at kakaunti lamang ang allowed sa testing center. And of course, ang mga exam na to ay maganda dahil you can take them outside the regular season. Lalo na kung naghahabol kayo ng eligibility at gusto ninyo kagad makuha ang eligibility ninyo, of course, for a few hours malalaman nyo na yung resulta. And of course, unlike CSC and napolcom PPT, hindi nyo na kailangan maghintay. Like for example, sa civil service, you have to wait for at least 45 days. And sa napolcom entrance examination, you have to wait until 3 months para malaman pa yung resulta. So, napakatagal ng waiting time. Unlike itong mga computer-assisted examinations na to, talaga namang mas maganda at mas convenient, right? So, I am encouraging you to research more about this KAEX and COMEX para naman may opportunity kayo na kahit pandemic, makapag-exam pa rin sa mga panahon na to. And I believe also recently na ang civil service nag-announce na pinag-aaralan na nila na gawing online na or computer-assisted na ang mga exam. So, ngayon pa lang, sana makapag-prepare na tayo. And like what I've said earlier, this is the best time for you to prepare for any examinations that you wish to take.
That's very important information, Ma'am Janna. No? We should think of other ways kung paano tayo mag-a-adapt. So, sa ating mga viewers, we should take note on that COMEX and KAEX.
Itong impormasyon talaga na ito ay napakaraming hindi nakakaalam. Because some of the people do not choose to search for other ways. Kaya naman, again, I would like to encourage all of them, kayo, na mga viewers, to be alert with the announcement na kailangan ninyong malaman through the official websites of napolcom and Civil Service Exam. Of course, I would also like to mention PRC. Lahat ng mga website na yan ay importante para malaman ninyo ang mga impormasyon na dapat ninyong malaman at hindi tayo basta-basta nagre-rely sa mga nakikita natin sa social media accounts. So please, iwasan natin ang pagbabasa ng mga impormasyon na hindi validated. So please log on or visit the websites of those institutions that I mentioned.
Very well said, ma'am. No? So let's go to the next question. Came from Gerald Isayas and Christian Golandrina. What is your purpose in writing a book and how it is important for you?
Wow! Ito na yata yung extreme level ng mga tanungan. Well, hi Gerald and Christian. Thank you for your questions. Siguro, Kirsty, kahit sa panaginip, hindi ko akalain na magiging writer or teacher ako. As a pol-sci major, ha? Pero as soon as I started doing both, I fell in love with them instantly. Kaya siguro one of the purpose for writing the books is to deeply explore and manifest my passion for teaching. You know, every time I write or even speak in front of many people, isa lang naman ang goal ko eh. At hindi yun para ipakita na mas magaling or matalino ako, kaya dapat silang makinig sa akin. I want to show them na kaya nila or dapat kayanin nila. Na kahit there is a possibility to fail, kailangan nilang pilitin na mas lamangan yung chance ng pagpasa. I know and I'm very much aware that neither of my books is an inspirational piece or anything that the story goes around. Pero my choice of style, I always want to inspire whoever my audience is. And doon na papasok yun, gaano ka-importante sa akin ito. The importance among all those things that I do, lahat ng mga yun, kahit gaano kahirap yung ginagawa ko, I still enjoy it. Siyempre, pag masaya ako, the more happy I am, the more people I move and inspire. Mas masaya ako kasi nakikita ko nagbabago yung mga buhay nila. Especially pag natutupad yung mga pangarap nila. And that's not only because of me, at proud ako dun. Proud ako na hindi lang sila matagumpay dahil sa akin. That's because they believed in me. And nagawa nila yon ng sarili nila. They did all the things that they want to do because of themselves. Kaya naman, lahat ng mga taong naniwala sa akin, lahat ng mga taong nakasalamuha ko in the process, they are really the purpose of me continuing what I do until now.
Napaka-inspiring naman ang purpose mo sa pagsusulat ng libro. Kaya pala madaming na-inspire at naging top-notchers. Sana mas marami ka pang masulat na libro, ma'am. So, the last question came from Patrolman Carriaga. What important tips that you can share for aspiring professionals?
Okay, thank you for that question, Kirsty. And I would like to acknowledge Patrolman Carriaga, who is one of our top-notchers na ngayon ay nasa servisyo na. Salamat at alam ko kung bakit gusto mong itanong ito or i-share yung tanong na to para sa mga manonood ngayon. So, what are the tips that I can give to those people na nag-a-aspire maging professionals or makapasa ng exam? Right? Let's start from the very general na gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. Unang-una, dapat maniwala kayo sa sarili ninyo that you can pass the examination. And by doing that, believing in yourselves, wala na kayong iba pang hahanapin na inspirasyon, kundi yung mga experiences niyo sa buhay para mas pag-igihan nyo pa na mas maging better pa kayo para pagdating ng examinations, prepared na kayo. And second, of course, you have to get the most reliable reviewer. I know that there are a lot of books and references out there, but please be careful to those references that you see online dahil you have to make sure that they are validated na yung mga reference na ito ay makakatulong sa inyo at hindi kayo i-mislead. And of course, third, you have to be smart in choosing not only the reviewer, but the technique on how you're going to attack yung pagre-review ninyo. Dapat planado. You have to be well-organized kung saan kayo magsisimula. And syempre, yung panghuli, dapat kayo ay honest sa sarili ninyo. Right? So, what I mean honest, I know that most of you guys are preoccupied with all the things that you do every day. Maaaring yung iba sa inyo nag-work, siguro nag-aaral pa, yung iba siguro at home pero maraming ginagawa sa bahay, mga entrepreneurs, so maraming klase ng gawain na ginagawa nyo everyday life. So what I can give to you as an advice, dapat yung pag-review ninyo ay dapat tanggap nyo sa sarili ninyo kung saan kayo mag-i-start. So lahat ng lessons that you do not know already, you have to go back to those things at pag-aralan ninyong mabuti. So for other tips and strategies, I am inviting you or encouraging you to buy our books kasi doon lahat nakalagay ang mga bagay na makatutulong sa inyo para mapasa nyo yung exam, not only maipasa yung exam but also to prepare.
So ayan mga viewers and readers, alam na natin kung ano ang mga tips ni ma'am to increase your chance of passing. So thank you very much, Miss Janna. I really enjoyed this interview. Napaka-informative and inspirational ng topic natin. I wish you luck and I hope you get to inspire more people.
You're welcome, Kirsty. And thank you also kasi na-enjoy ko rin talaga sobra yung interview na to. Lalo na I was able to share not only my books but also the part of me na I can never share through writing. Again, I would like to thank and congratulate all the people behind this amazing and successful event. The Manila International Book Fair and National Bookstore for having us here today. And I want to thank some people here. Of course, I want to thank God for giving me all the strength and wisdom to make this event possible or this interview possible today. And special thanks to Mrs. Norma Valencia, our big boss, general publisher namin, and of course, mami namin lahat. And of course, my Valencia and Centeno family, my friends, Meso and his wife, Franz, of course, and also my students and friends who are watching right now. But most importantly, I want to shout out my ever supporting husband, Enor. I love you.
For the second part of this fun show featuring NCB 24K Publishing, may I present to you one of the authors of PNP Promotional Examination Reviewer, Sir Renjomar Baltasar. Dr. Baltasar is a member of Malabon City Police Station, a registered criminologist, a Doctor of Philosophy in Security Management, and a Juris Doctor degree holder. Sir Baltasar is also a well-established national lecturer and a top-notcher in SPO promotional exam. Hello, sir!
Hello, ma'am. Hello din po sa mga viewers. And first of all, I just want to grab this opportunity to greet my family, loved ones, friends, especially to my mom and dad. Namimiss ko na po kayo. And to my wife and 4 children. Hello, artista na ako.
So sir, kamusta naman po kayo ngayong pandemic?
Thank you and I'm fine. Eto, walang mubo at may panlasa naman. But seriously speaking, of course, as a PNP member, we're so busy in serving the public. Bang-iba ngayon, sabi nga, new normal talaga. Kasi it's much more challenging knowing that we cannot see the enemy, the COVID-19. And our only tool is just, of course, to be more careful, have faith, and have an optimistic vision that we can surpass this pandemic altogether.
That's good to hear, sir, no? And we salute you as one of the frontliners po, no? So, meron po tayo dito mga questions galing po sa mga readers, no? So, eto po. Question number 1 po. What is the importance of review during a pandemic?
Importance of review during pandemic. You know, Ma'am Percy, reviewing the information regularly is so important. Kasi personally, ako hindi naman din ako napiyayaan na magkaroon ng photographic memory. So I just heavily relied in the repetition strategy. This would give us better retention and at kung kailan lang malapit yung exam saka na mag-aaral. And as a police officer, even there's a pandemic, of course, we need to be mentally equipped and prepared at all times. Because after all, it is not only battle against the COVID-19, but also it includes on how we can hurdle the exam as well, in order for us to have an appropriate eligibilities. And for sure, matutuwa ang pamilya namin na despite the fact na napakahirap at delikado mag-duty sa labas, nagawa pa rin namin isingit yung pag-aaral namin or yung pagre-review namin. So, this is not only for us individually, but also for the benefits of our family.
Wow, sir, napakagaling naman po, no? Napagsasabay niyo pa po yung pag-aaral in this pandemic po at nag-duty pa po kayo at the same time.
Hindi naman po, ma'am.
So, ito sir, pang second question po natin, no? How NCB's promotional exam reviewer is different from other reviewers?
Our book is so patterned with the latest coverage of the napolcom exam. And then para sa akin, sobrang ganda nito. Kasi ang coverage ng exam is sobrang kalat, sobrang complex. But here, we tried our best effort to make a compendium of it in a very reader-friendly manner. And as far as I know, our book is so unique, for it includes one of the topics which I assume not included in the other PNP reviewer being offered in the market. And that is the PGS, or the Performance Governance System, which is formerly spearheaded by our co-author and my idol, Police Colonel Sir Haris Pama. And not only that, since we offer our reviewer, many had passed and already produced numbers of top-notcher. And that is maybe because we carefully included those frequently asked questions. That's why it is useful not only for promotional exam, but also in qualifying exam of the PNP lateral entry. And share ko lang po, ma'am, no? Ang sarap kaya, habang nasa duty ako one time, meron akong kasamang pulis na lumapit sa akin, and then binulungan niya ako, sabi niya, "Bok, nakapasa ako dahil sa libro mo." And with that experience, I think that is really worth satisfying.
Wow, sir, napakaganda po nitong book na to, no? Para po sa mga commission and non-commission officers po, mga sir and ma'am, get yours na po. So, ito po ang ating last question, sir, no? So, what can you advise for those PNP personnel who will take the promotional exams, especially for your readers po?
Of course, I will relate that answer in these times of pandemic, no? Para sa akin, getting through with this global pandemic is now. For me, we can use pandemic as an excuse, but also we can use it as our boost. So, means na nasa ating mga kamay talaga on how we can handle this situation. To add, I encourage my colleague to refrain from believing that the question in the napolcom exam is answerable with our experiences in the field. Because for me, kailangan mag-aral talaga. And our book would be your additional guide. Sabi nga nila, luck favors the prepared mind.
That's very inspiring, sir, no? And thank you for sharing all your tips po, no? I wish you luck and I hope you inspire more people po, okay? So, on behalf of National Bookstore and NCB 24K Publishing, we want to thank all of you for watching. We also want to remind you to shop on www.manilabookfair.com and get 20% off on all NCB reviewer books from November 24 to 30 only. So, add to cart and check out now. Stay tuned for more virtual events from National Bookstore coming soon. Bye and have a great day!